All right, OTAs have wrapped up, and the Lions might have found a steal in OTAs, and it's a guy that we're very familiar with in college, but it's like, oh, yeah, he's on the Lions now? I totally forgot about that. Before we get into that, let me know last time you've been to the Upper Peninsula. Maybe you live there. Let me know in the comments. Is that something that you're going to do this summer? There's so much to do up there. It's so much different, obviously, than Lower Peninsula. Let me know in the comments. Trying to get up there this summer for sure to show the family around. So let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you live there for sure. You gotta comment where you live in the UP. Okay, I don't know if you knew this, and plus we'll get to some of the others that Dan Campbell specifically called out in OTAs. That's really exciting. But Ronnie Bell is on our team, and I don't know if you remember this or not, but we signed him way at the end of the season. So like 4 months ago, we signed him. Now, here's what's interesting is that the Niners drafted him just 2 years ago in round 7. As a rookie, he showed promise. He appeared in all 17 regular season games, caught 6 passes and 3 touchdowns. Kind of a weird stat line. He was in every game. I remember this because I'm like, man, the Niners got to steal Ronnie Bell. Are you kidding me? I knew he wasn't the fastest. I knew he wasn't the biggest, but just kind of a baller type of dude. Thought, man, he could get into a pro style or get in the NFL, get a quarterback doing his thing, and this dude could be something. Well, he gets in every single game, and I kind of remember that. Then last year, he literally drops a pass against the Rams. The Niners end up losing that game, and then they're just like, yeah, why don't you just hit the road, man? He's on the practice squad. They cut him, and the Lions just pick him up for nothing. And so, again, this is interesting to me because J-Mo, Amon-Ra, Tim Patrick, 1, 2, 3, we know that. After that, we've got a rookie that we're excited about. We got a 7th rounder in Levet, who's from Georgia. Khalif Raymond, we know. So there's our 4. It's like Tesla, of course, is going to make the team, but there's probably going to be one more that makes the team, and Ronnie Bell could be somebody to just kind of like keep your eye on that I'm just like, oh, yeah. Forgot about this dude. Now, the other people that Dan Campbell is really raving about, one other guy, is Enos Rakestraw. And I think this is going to be really huge for us. And here he is against J-Mo. And J-Mo ultimately gets this, of course. I mean, J-Mo looks bigger and stronger, catches the ball, love it. But if you notice, look how burnt he is right here. I mean, this is J-Mo, full speed, goodbye. He's on his right heel, all his weight, and he has to twist and run with J-Mo. And honestly, he's right with him. J-Mo usually pulls away from people. You can see he's like a yard ahead. I mean, so I kind of love this play to show, man, he wants this back right there where J-Mo gets the credit for just kind of a quick little pop. But for him to be able to turn and run with him, really impressive. So Rakestraw has more speed and ability than I think I've forgotten about him last year. Just another one that you've kind of forgotten about. Again, you take that over to the depth chart and you look at it. And what's crazy about this is Dan Campbell said Avonte Maddox, DJ Reed, and Enos Rakestraw he really loves. So if you take those 3 guys, put them with Amik Robertson and Terrion Arnold, man, our secondary is so much better. And that is, look, the trenches, we could talk about that forever. That's where it's all at. We know that. But we also know as Lions fans during that run we went to the NFC Championship game and we're against the Niners and we just got nobody in the secondary. And it's just like, you just can't. I mean, right? If you can't defend the pass and guys are running free, it's so difficult. So to have Enos Rakestraw there is going to be really awesome. Other guys that Dan Campbell talked about, and this is what you want to talk about getting excited for the season. He literally talks. He's like, hey, who's just shown the biggest improvement? So you're looking for, I don't know, 2nd-year guy that, I don't know, Brock Wright. I don't know. Instead, he's like, J-Mo. Okay, that gets you pumped. Because, man, don't forget how good J-Mo was last year. Everything that he was doing. So J-Mo's 1. And he's like, oh, yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs. So, wait, Jahmyr Gibbs, the guy that was incredible last year, that couldn't be tackled, that was scoring from 20, 30, 40 yards out, things that he did against the Minnesota Vikings, both on the road and then at home in the last game of the season where he just torched them, 3 touchdowns. You're saying you've seen a noticeable improvement from him? Oh my gosh. So JMO, and then Dan Campbell also talked about how JMO and Jahmyr Gibbs, how they're focused on just getting them isolated and just getting matchups for them. And that's just where it's at, right? We are so dynamic. It's like we have Tyreek Hill. We have the fastest receiver and the fastest running back on the same team. So and not only are they the fastest, they're like generational type stuff. So what you've got is like Tyreek Hill and Chris Johnson on the same team. We've not seen this before. And oh, by the way, our best player, they're not even our best players. You could argue St. Brown, you would take probably if you were just like doing like a fantasy draft, not a fantasy draft, but just like a power ranking draft. You'd be like, I think I'd take St. Brown. He's just unbelievable. Gets open. And the other guy, I didn't even get to the third guy that Dan Campbell loves in showing improvement is Sam Laporta. All of these guys, that's why you hear a lot about the Lions window close. And it's like, you're not paying attention. The window did not close because these guys are just now entering their prime. They're entering their prime. That was just young dudes, Sam Laporta, second year, third, he's just getting bigger. Now it's like, now he's got a 4-year prime window. St. Brown is in his prime right now. Last year you could say it started, and he's got 4 years of just prime playing. You could say Jared Goff is in his absolute prime for the next 4 years. There is a window here, and these guys have already won a lot of games. They're going to continue to win. They've won a lot of games, big games, and that's the whole thing about it. Like the Super Bowl, of course, duh. We want to win a Super Bowl. But I just think along the way, you cannot forget that the Lions are playing in big games, winning big games, going to Lambeau, winning, going to Minnesota on the road, division, winning, beating Chicago, beating Kansas City on the road to open up the season, beating the Vikings at the end of last year when everything was on the line. They've come through so many times. And so it's like, oh my gosh, we're enjoying this. Yes, a Super Bowl is the ultimate goal, but along the way, playing big games and winning big games has just been so fun. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. If you're new, definitely subscribe, and we'll see all of you on the next one.